You know, Justin Bieber had a post the other day on his Instagram talking about all the drugs that he did when he was younger and how much it fucked him up. And now he's got a relationship with the Lord, and he's got, you know, he's married and he's trying to be a normal person.
Yeah.
But he's struggling with the fact that he was insanely famous when he was a kid.
You know, Diddy bought his son a Bentley. Maybe, you know, he could buy you one also while you're
He
out.
got me a Lamborghini.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
Yeah, I know. When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last
He
time.
had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house. And he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
Oh, apparently not.
Something.
Months ago, I was really struggling mentally and emotionally, and just there was so many things that were adding up, and I wasn't able to enjoy any of the things that I owned.
That stuff's not gonna matter to you.
None of the actual things did anything because I was so hurt and I was so confused and I was so sick, and there was all these things, and I was like...
We had seen these videos of Justin Bieber being handed over to him at age 15. Great job. Great job. And for his weekend with Diddy camp. I mean, we don't know, but it certainly looks like Justin Bieber is still suffering the fallout from whatever happened to him as he was coming up the ranks of the music world. It really doesn't seem worth it. I mean, I'd love to hear more from his camp about what's real, because it's clear he's suffering. We just don't know from what. And what mother out there would give her 15-year-old boy over to a grown man who's in the rap industry for a weekend with Diddy camp without other adult supervision?
Are going through these lawsuits and Diddy is in prison. We are recognizing that everybody knew this was an open secret about what Diddy was doing. So it just begs question, who allowed Justin Bieber to be in the presence of this man, knowing what he was up to, allegedly up to? That seems to be...
It's hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, you know, telling me they love me and, you know, just turn their back on you.
He did an interview back in 2020 with Zane Lowe. I think this was on Apple Music. And he was speaking about another young artist that was coming up, Billie Eilish, and Eilish. And he was basically speaking about how he wanted to protect her because she was now another young person, a rising artist in the industry. And sort of out of nowhere, he became quite overcome with emotion.
The you of then was on a path of self-destruction.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I would have, for sure, 100%. Yeah. It would have been no bueno. It was bad. I don't know if I'd be alive, for sure. It was dark. So I'm very, very grateful to have influences in my life that have played a huge part in me seeing their relationship with Jesus and their relationship with their wives and their relationship with their kids and saying that's what I want. But I want to definitely tell my story so that if that resonates to anybody, that they can hopefully... But yeah, just protecting those moments, because people take for granted encounters and...
Joe Rogan is never one to hold back, but recently, he went off in a way that shocked even his most loyal fans. Why? Because of something involving Diddy and Justin Bieber. Yes, you heard that right. This isn't just another Hollywood rumor. This is one of those stories that makes you pause, rewind, and wonder just how deep the rabbit hole goes. Today, we're diving headfirst into the controversy, the drama, and the explosive moment Joe Rogan found out what really went down between Diddy and Bieber. Grab your popcorn, because this is about to get intense.
Many horrific accusations involving young singers, like children.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's insane.
He makes R. Kelly look like a decent guy.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
It is crazy. And meanwhile, the guy was like hanging out with Oprah, hanging out with Obama.
Jay-Z,
everybody.
I'm sure the Clintons were there at some point.
Maybe Bill.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
you signed to Usher?
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me.
Now let's rewind a bit, because to understand Rogan's reaction, you need the context. Sean Diddy Combs has been one of the most influential and controversial figures in the music industry for decades. From Bad Boy Records to business ventures worth millions, his name is tied to success, but also scandal. Over the years, whispers of shady parties, questionable mentorships, and troubling accusations have swirled around him. Some chalk it up to the cost of fame. Others insist there's something darker behind the scenes. And when Justin Bieber's name enters that equation, well, that's where things get explosive. Let's not forget, Bieber wasn't always the megastar he is today. Back in the late 2000s and early 2010s, he was still that baby-faced kid singing Baby on every radio station. And during that time, Diddy reportedly took a special interest in him. They were photographed together, stories came out about private hangouts, and rumors began to circulate. Was Diddy mentoring Bieber? Was it a business move? Or was there something else going on? Fans have speculated for years, and Rogan, well, he clearly wasn't buying the just friends explanation. In fact, Rogan once joked about how Hollywood elites seem to always collect young stars, and that's where the alarm bells really went off when Bieber's name came up.
Good luck when you're older. You know, Justin Bieber had a post the other day on his Instagram talking about all the drugs that he did when he was younger and how much it fucked him up, and now he's got a relationship with the Lord, and he's got, you know, he's married, and he's trying to be a normal person.
Yeah.
But he's struggling with the fact that he was insanely famous when he was a kid.
What's going on with you guys? Are you working together?
I'm not. I mean, I think that we become friends in a strange way, you know?
Like Robin Big.
Yeah.
But here's where it gets even more interesting. Insiders have hinted for years that Bieber's rise to fame wasn't as innocent as it looked. Contracts, parties, and powerful connections all played a role. Some even claim Bieber himself has dropped subtle hints in his interviews, comments about feeling trapped, or about people in the industry trying to control him. Could Rogan's outburst have been fueled by these whispers? Was he reacting to something we've all sensed, but never had confirmed? That's the big question. And remember, Diddy's name has come up in other controversies too. From his relationships with other artists, to accusations that always seem to disappear, there's a pattern. Rogan wasn't just reacting to Bieber. He was reacting to the bigger picture of how Hollywood protects its elites, while young stars often pay the price.
This about Justin Bieber. When people hear about him going insane, like, of course he's going insane. You have no idea what it would be like to be him and to be 17 years old. And girls literally trying to break into his house. They're coming down chimneys. They're flying in on parachutes. They're doing anything they can. They just want to be around him. You want him to be normal?
Oh, man, poor
Also
guy.
just show you this montage. This is a montage that was shared by Evie Magazine. They do great work on their TikTok of Justin Bieber, again, just 15 years old, in Hollywood, surrounded by a bunch of adults. And you let me know if any of this registers to you as normal. Take a listen.
Wow. I feel violated right now. Wow.
Lean into me again. You smell amazing. How old are you?
Thank you.
How old are you?
I'm 16. I'll be 17 in like 2 weeks.
I don't ever remember smelling that good at 16. Like that was bad.
Yeah.
Wow, look at your eyes. Look at what a beautiful face. All right.
We've seen these videos of Justin Bieber being handed over to him at age 15. Great job. Great job. And for his weekend with Diddy camp. I mean, we don't know, but it certainly looks like Justin Bieber is still suffering the fallout from whatever happened to him as he was coming up the ranks of the music world. It really doesn't seem worth it. I mean, I'd love to hear more from his camp about what's real, because it's clear he's suffering. We just don't know from what. And what mother out there would give her 15-year-old boy over to a grown man who's in the rap industry for a weekend with Diddy camp without other adult supervision?
And this isn't just about Bieber. Think about the pattern. Britney Spears, Lindsay Lohan, Amanda Bynes, all child stars who rose to fame quickly, surrounded by powerful industry figures, and then spiraled under the pressure. Rogan has often criticized how Hollywood chews up and spits out young talent. So when you connect those dots, Bieber's situation with Diddy looks less like an isolated incident and more like part of a disturbing trend. And Rogan, being Rogan, couldn't let that slide. But now, here's where I want to hear from you. Do you think Rogan was right to call this out? Was his reaction justified, or do you think he was blowing things out of proportion? And what about Bieber himself? Do you believe he was just an innocent teenager caught up in the machine, or did he know exactly what he was signing up for? Let's be real, celebrities never reveal the full story. So it's up to us to piece together the clues. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm genuinely curious where you stand on this one. At the end of the day, one thing is clear. Joe Rogan isn't afraid to say what millions are thinking, but too scared to voice. His outburst about Diddy and Bieber pulled back the curtain on an uncomfortable reality, the kind of reality Hollywood works overtime to hide. And whether you agree with him or not, you can't deny, he just made a lot of people start asking questions. So what do you think? Is there more to this story than we're being told? Or is this just another case of celebrity gossip blowing out of proportion? Let me know below, because the comment section is where the real conversations happen. And if you want more deep dives into the wild world of celebrity scandals, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Because trust me, this story is just the beginning.